Yeah, y'all gonna stop coming in my live talking about this Victor dude, bro. We hooping this year. Y'all gonna see.
Alright team, I just recorded a video where we go over De'Aaron Fox's post game against the Kings. We talk a little bit about that game and just things I was impressed with the team. And one of the things I mentioned was I thought that Wemby was just sitting for rest. We talk about the depth of the team and how people step up. De'Aaron Fox, why he was brought here to relieve Victor Wembanyama when he's not on the court, as well as Luke Kornet. I said he was one of the best signings of the offseason. And I compared it to last season when we would have to have Zach Collins play major minutes when Wemby went down, and I said that Kornet's impact was way larger than Zach Collins, and I guess we're about to put that theory to the test. I did not think that Wemby was going to be out for a few weeks. This news just dropped 6 minutes ago, and you know what? I'm starting to get tired of Shams. I'm about to block him because it seems like every time he posts, he does not have good news for us. Obviously, that's a joke. He's just reporting, but it seems like the Spurs cannot catch a break already. We had Fox miss X amount of games in the beginning, then Dylan Harper goes out, and now Victor Wembanyama is out. Now, I'm not that concerned about this. I just think that you have to be very cautious with calf strains because, like we've talked about with the Dylan Harper injury, those can lead to the Achilles injuries like you saw with Tatum and Halliburton, even Kevin Durant a few years ago. And so I think that the Spurs are going to be very cautious with this. It's just really unfortunate because it feels like Fox and Wemby are never going to be able to get the chemistry down because they've only had about 10 games to play together. And obviously that's a little dramatic saying they're never going to get it down, but it just seems like time and time again someone's going down or someone's missing time to where they're not getting those games played together. Another thing is I'm not sure when exactly this happened. If anyone has any information on when Wemby strained his calf or if it was just build-up, he's played every game since the preseason, so maybe that could be a factor. But who knows? I hate to get on here and break bad news, but on the bright side, we do have a deep team, and I think there are players that are going to step up. So hopefully he won't be out too long. But taking a look at the schedule, tomorrow we have the Grizzlies, which I think that's a very winnable game. They're not going to have Ja Morant, so I would bet money that this is going to be a win. You have the Atlanta Hawks, which, I mean, I think the Spurs are still going to be a better team. Even if we're missing Wemby, they're going to be missing Trae Young. Phoenix, the Spurs should be able to get their lick back after getting smacked early on in the season. Portland's going to be a tough one because they have been putting up fights in the West. I'm not entirely sure what their record is, but I know they are a team that's going to play hard. They have Tiago Splitter coaching over there. And then Denver. If Wemby's not back for this, which I'm sure he's not going to be, I would probably think the Spurs drop this one against Denver and Minnesota. But who knows? Anything is possible, and I think that this could be a good time for Fox to show you why the Spurs traded for him. An all-NBA caliber, all-star caliber player, and they have more pieces to win. They have more pieces that should step up. Stephon Castle taking a leap this season. I've been very impressed with him. As long as he could keep the turnovers down, this is going to be a good test for the team, even though it's bad that our players are going down. But this should tell you who they are. And if they could compete, rack up wins, and keep a good seeding, I think this is going to tell you who the Spurs are as a team, especially because they have some really winnable games. So again, hate to break the bad news, but this is going to be a good test for the San Antonio Spurs. Y'all leave y'all's thoughts down below in the comment section. Leave a prediction. How long do y'all think Victor Wembanyama will be out? And taking a look at these games, what do you think the Spurs' record going to be while Victor Wembanyama is out with the calf strain? With that being said, y'all be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to Spurs Spotlight. Until next time, has been your boy Chris, and I'll catch y'all later.